Francophone, 2 fois président, passer le pouvoir à un anglophone. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Ah, monsieur le président, un pauvre qui vote pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Ah, monsieur le président.
Hi. Good day, the beautiful people of the Cameroons, ladies and gentlemen, mommy and papa, then brothers and sisters. Today, I come to address the people of the Cameroons in connection to the 2 stars that were on the flag of the Cameroons. 2 stars, 2. So I want to talk about it today. And once more, this is a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndive Lee Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. We had 2 stars on the flag of the Cameroons because 2 countries came together. And I should make this clear, by now, we should not be arguing or debating if there were 2 Cameroons that came together, because German Cameroon was an empire, just like we used to have British Empire. They had India, Pakistan, part of Africa, part of even America. So there's a difference. German Cameroon was not a country. Portuguese, Rio dos Cameroon, it was not a country. So all those things were not a country. So we had a country in the 1950s when 2 countries came together. And I've often made it clear, you don't need to be independent to be a country. The definition of a country, there's nothing there like independent. Yeah, so it's very important. So nobody should come and lie you and say, oh, you were not independent. No, you don't need to be independent to be a country. If you open your dictionary and read, a state, the definition is simple. I don't want to give the legal definition, but I'm happy with the dictionary definition of a state. A state is a nation or territory considered as an organized political community under a government. That's the definition of a state. The definition of a country is a nation which is with its own government, rather, occupying a particular territory. So for the sake of this political party broadcast, there's no difference between a state and a country. It's the same thing. It's a territory, it's a political authority with a population. It's the same thing. There's nothing there like you have to be independent to be a country or a state. There's nothing like that. I live in London. We have 4 countries in London. They are called United Kingdom. So the reason I want to talk about the 2 stars that were on the flag of La République du Cameroun and British Cameroon. The reason was simple. It indicates that 2 countries, 2 states, I say state and country, they are the same thing. They came together. That is why we had that 2 stars on that flag. Okay? Then let's go back. Why is it that they remove one of the stars? That star that they removed, it was what? British Cameroon. And they lied that it was for unity, to show unity. How can 1 star or 2 star, because you remove 1 star, it means unity? It's as if you're in a house, your parents, there are 2 kids, you're a father or mother. You say, okay, your children are fighting, you have 2 plates, you separate their food, they are eating in different plates. Then after some years, you say, no, you want unity, all your kids, they should eat only on 1 plate. What will happen? There will be fight, there will be entropy, there will be confusion. That's what La République du Cameroun did. The United States of America have got 50 stars on their flag. Doesn't mean they are disunited. So my problem is, when you look, these people, these wicked people who are playing the colonial game to please the colonial master, how can you remove 1 star and say it's for unity? So America, the United States of America, is it the most disunited country on earth because they have 50 stars? No! The 50 stars represent the colonies that came together. Originally, they had 13 colonies in America. America is as old as any other countries on earth, but they still have their 50 stars. But in La République du Cameroun, remove 1 star and say it's for unity. So should United States of America, should they remove 49 stars and say it's for unity? My problem is, we, the British Cameroonian politicians of the time, they never questioned La République. When La République does anything, they just accept it. They came, they said, oh, this name, Victoria. Victoria, the name, it looks too Anglo-Saxon. How can we remove that name? Why should they change the name Victoria? How does it concern them? The Bakore people will never complain about Victoria, but they know the name is English, and they say, let's remove this name. Unfortunately for these stupid dull people, I call them dull because they are dull. They say, let's name it because of a river in Limbe. They say, let's name it there. But they fail to understand that the name Limbe was a German engineer's name. It's still another colonial name, Limburg. But they were calling that name. Instead of saying Limburg, they were calling it Limbe. So they changed the name. They presume, normally I'm sure, they presume that, oh, let's kick out this Anglo-Saxon's name, Queen Victoria's name, and let's name it to Limbe. They did not even do their research to know that Limbe is another colonial name. But however, they succeeded in the sense that they don't want anything British in British Cameroon. But we still have all the statues there at Tangana, all those colonial masters, de Gaulle, they have their statues there in Douala and Yaoundé. But nobody is saying they should remove those statues. So this is what La République does. So for all those people in the Cameroons who go around and wasting people's time and say British Cameroon was not a country, the reason we had 2 stars on that flag is because 2 states came together. The definition of a state is simple. A nation or a territory considered as an organized political community under a government. British Cameroon was a nation, a territory, which was under a political community with a prime minister, House of Chiefs, parliamentarians, and it had a government with a defined territory. So we don't need a historian to come and tell us this. Everybody can understand this, a layman. And line. Because, to be honest, whether we like it or not, we have British Cameroonians who are in the government of La République du Cameroon. I'm more concerned by their attitude of lies. They're liars. They don't fight for us. If you look at the GC board, when we fought for it, multipartism, even these so-called special status and tripartite, which was national conference, they don't say anything. When we fight, they gain. Those who are against it, the Anglophone CPDM rubbish, they are worse than the Francophone representative. Because I can understand the Francophone representative are representing their interests. So what are British Cameroonians? What are their members of parliament, senator? What are they doing? There have been an ongoing crisis in northwest and southwest British Cameroon. They don't care. They have been going to parliament. Is it twice? Every year they go there twice monthly or whatsoever. I don't understand that their system. November and is it March? They go there to receive their money. They don't even talk about Anglophone problem. They don't talk about no roads. If you go to Sonara, who is there? A La République person. An Anglophone cannot be head of Sonara. What a shame. CDC, that the Bakwarians, it is their land. That land is feeding the Cameroons. And you look at their offices. They cannot have a new building. They are still using those colonial buildings, but the money they use it in La République du Cameroun. Currently, they are fighting in hydrocarbon. They don't have oil. They don't have oil. Who is there? Who is the head of, is it the SHN, or what, how do they call it even? Who is the head of it? Why is it that an Anglophone, a British Cameroonian cannot head it? So everywhere where there is money, it's only a La République person who should be head of it. And that is why we are calling for equal status. Equal status means the two countries that came together, we should be able to choose the people to run our organization. They are free to do their ENAM, their ENS, their gendarmerie, their military tribunal, their unelected governor, their unelected SDO, their unelected DOs. It is free. It is their choice. They are free to have Macron as the president of La République du Cameroun. But they should allow us. Not even allow, because I don't see allow. By the end of this year, if they don't leave us to practice our own things in British Cameroon, then it will be another trouble, because I believe in small catching monkey. We need members of parliament who will represent our interests and our constituency. We need senators who will represent our interests and our constituency. The job of a parliamentarian, a senator, is to talk the way I'm talking. That's their job. To come and listen to the people and go and talk, that's their job. But we don't see that. So the time has come for us to sweep out these do-nothing people who call themselves parliamentarians in the National Assembly. They are useless. I also want to use this occasion to say the CRTV is the most useless organization on earth. They use taxpayers' money to tell us lies. They use taxpayers' money to tell us lies. You should be ashamed of yourself if you're working in CRTV. President Paul Biya is in France. He could not even walk. These are things that CRTV is hiding it from us. I praise Mr. Bia. It's not easy to be 90 years. A lot of people, they will not live up to 90 years. But stop lying us. When Mr. Bia is incapacitated, stop lying us. I knew this more than 15 years ago. They instructed all the workers in CRTV never to take pictures closer to Mr. Bia. I know that. An internal circular. More than 15 years, they said, don't take pictures closer to Mr. Bia. And every picture that they take, they have to go and work on it, Photoshop it to make it look good. It was a circular, internal circular in CRTV more than 15 years ago. I know that. And they keep on treating Cameroonians or the people of the Cameroons like fools. There's nothing wrong. Mr. Bia is 90-year-old. It is normal for a 90-year-old person to be struggling on working. But because we have criminals, scammers, criminal syndicate who are using Mr. Bia to be stealing monies, embezzling money, corruption in that country, that's why they are keeping Mr. Bia. They're doing it deliberately. They know if Mr. Bia is not there, they are finished. So they try as much as possible to make sure Mr. Bia is there for them to be stealing. For those of you who have been talking about 2025 election, Minister Gaga Haman made it clear to you that if Mr. Bia, even if he's on stretcher, he will still win the election. For those of you who don't understand Cameroons, you just come and talk, oh, this the election, this. After that election, you will be saying, oh, they have stolen the election. No. The result is already there. Now, as I'm speaking, there is a result. Mr. Bia will win. No, none of you don't know more than Gaga Haman. When I come and talk, maybe some of you will doubt me. Mr. Haman have been a person who have been in that government. He's somebody, was it Minister of Finance, and State Control, Public Service and State Control. When he started controlling people, he wanted to know the people who are embezzling money, they remove him. And they changed the name for, is it Public Service and State Control to reform. They remove control there. Because the government is a criminal syndicate. When people embezzle money, they know that people embezzle. Look at the background, whether it's a mayor or a senator or a minister, look at their background. Where they used to work, they are all criminals. They embezzle money, they look at all of them all over. So they make sure they put mayors, senators, members of parliament who have embezzled in a particular department in the Cameroons. They put you there as mayor or senator or member of parliament or minister. So you cannot talk. You know, if you have a skeleton in the closet, you cannot talk. So that's how they appoint you based on your criminality. Most of them, they have criminal record. The government knows. You cannot be a mayor without them knowing that you're corrupt, you've stolen money somewhere. So when you're there, you're quiet. If you want to talk, they bring your past. They open the closet and your skeleton comes out. That's how they appoint people in the Cameroons. You will never see a clean person being a mayor, a member of parliament, a minister in the Cameroons. They will never put you if you're clean because they know you can talk. So they put criminals, people whose records are dirty there. So, ladies and gentlemen, the main topic today was about that 2 stars. 2 countries came together, we had a flag, they put the 2 countries there. Then they changed that, oh, we want unity, they put 1 flag. America have got 50 stars on their flag. Why have they not removed it? So is America more disunited than Cameroon? Cameroon is the most disunited country on planet Earth. The Constitution said we are going to use the resources for the betterment of every citizen, not tribe, every individual. But some places they have light, electricity, some places they have road, Some places they have reference hospital, pipe and water. Other places don't have it. So how can we have a government that does not follow the constitution of the country? So what's the essence of having a constitution? What is the essence? So I'm calling on La République du Cameroon, please recognize and accept the fact that two countries came together. You can never kill somebody's identity. You can kill human beings, but you will not kill an ideology. Equal status is not a crime. We have different cultures. Even the Constitution of Cameroon recognizes those cultures. The Cameroon laws are made up on lies. You will see ministers, people who come say, Le Cameroun est bilingue. Say Cameroon is bilingual. Cameroon is not bilingual. They have two colonial official languages as official language, but we are multilingual. When you have people who don't understand certain things, then they come and they are in government, then they tell you, Le Cameroun est bilingue. No, we are not bilingual, we are multilingual. We have different languages in Cameroon, which make us multilingual. But unfortunately, some people choose only colonial languages to put in our constitution. Other African countries, they have other things. British Cameroon National Party will make all the indigenous languages in the Cameroons to be official. When I mean official, like in Fako, Bakri will be compulsory. In Manfe, their own talk will be compulsory. In Banso, the same. So every tribe, automatically they are going to be teaching the indigenous languages in that ethnicity. All of them, they will be official in that particular ethnicity. We are going to scrap these fake regions and we will recognize people by their culture. And again, taking into consideration that the Cameroons was created by Britain and France, we have to accept and recognize those two countries. If we cannot accept those two countries, we have to dissolve it, and all the ethnicities, they should go and form a separate country. We either accept the way the Cameroons was created, or we dissolve the fake country. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We should be looking carefully and watch out, because when we have a government that scams us, we should be very careful. We should watch out, because the two stars, they were changed not because of national unity. It was annexation. The one star that's remaining is La République du Cameroun. British Cameroon star have disappeared. They changed the name Victoria because of annexation and assimilation. It is up to us, the people of Fako or Bakwarians. We would have said, we don't like Victoria, we change it. It's up to us. It's not up to a presidential decree. So ladies and gentlemen, be wise. And this is Maître Mola Alex Ndiveli Singe, the only leader, opposition leader in the Cameroons, who comes and scrutinize and hold the government to account. Have a blessed day. Thank you.